Pretty bad hole. I really don't know if they'd be able to save this windshield.
So, what are you doing on this beautiful day?
Oh, try not to be blinded by the sun, but I'm so glad the sun is finally here.
I know it feels great. This weather is beautiful.
And there's so many construction trucks coming in here with rip rap rock. Say that 3 times fast.
You can't even say it one time.
No, and then people are bringing their boats in here, and it's like they think it's summertime already.
It's like the whole world was hibernating, and all of a sudden everybody's just springing up everywhere, and life is happening.
Yep. So what we're doing today is we're going to repair a rock chip that we got on the Alcan Highway.
It's way up there. I don't know if you can even see it. The sun is so bright.
Yeah. The good thing is it's in a good spot. You really don't even notice it. But the bad thing is we think it's starting to spread already.
And that's what you want to do immediately, is use one of these repair kits so it doesn't spread.
Right. So we're hoping that this little kit will help it stop spreading worse. We're not really sure. But this is our first time doing this. I didn't even know they had home kits for this. I thought you had to take it into a windshield company and have them gel fill the hole. But it's a pretty bad hole. I really don't know if they'd be able to save this windshield.
I don't know.
But we're going to try to extend the life of this windshield anyway.
So where did you get this repair kit?
I believe Amazon sells it.
Everything's on Amazon. And it was how much?
I don't even remember.
I want to say it was around about $8 or under.
Yeah.
It wasn't high priced, I don't believe. I know Amazon was cheaper than Walmart.
So what's our first steps here?
Our first step, I'm going to read the directions to you. You have to prepare it by removing the loose pieces of glass from the damaged area with the push pin that they give you. Oh, a little tack. Yeah. And then after that, you clean the windshield around the damage with the prep wipe they give you. So it's cool that they have everything in there, pretty convenient.
It's kind of set up for one repair. They give you one pin and one wipe, so don't mess it up.
That's why you're doing it, because I would mess it up.
I mean, I didn't notice this before, but there's a crack up here and it goes around and then it's coming down like this, and it's right here.
Might be too late.
It might be too late.
But we have it, so let's give it a go.
And if that crack stays up here and goes across, it don't bother me. It's just if it's down in your line of sight, it's aggravating.
We really should have done this right off the rip, but we'll see what happens. Just got to keep an eye on it.
I'm getting a little bit of glass dust out.
I can hear the crunchy noise.
I'd rather get some compressed air over here and blow in it. But okay, there's less coming out now. We'll just call it good.
All right. Good.
And the wipe.
I'm here to call it.
And so the wipe, we're just wiping over it. Man, it's really small.
Yeah, it's like one of those little alcohol wipes that you get. All nice and clean.
Okay.
Next step. Disc. Remove the backing from the green side of the adhesive disc.
Adhesive disc. From the green side?
Yes.
Okay.
Then you're going to place and press firmly onto the windshield so that the damaged area fits within the circle in the middle of the disc. Look at the disc from inside the vehicle to ensure there's no air bubbles.
So it goes on like that?
Yes. With the damaged area within the circle.
Okay.
I know there needs to be like a little shelf to sit on.
I think I got it.
And press it firmly, making sure that all your air bubbles are pressed out.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're looking through the camera.
I am.
Okay. All right, next step.
Go inside and look and make sure there's no air bubbles.
Oh. And the tape that I just applied, right?
That is correct.
Well, there's a console there, so you can't even see it.
So we're gonna call that
We're
good.
going to call it good.
Maybe just give it an extra little tap.
I'll go around it a couple times, but it feels pretty good.
So your next step is going to be to remove the backing from the other side of the disc. Align the pedestal tab with the disc tab and press the pedestal firmly against the disc to eliminate any air bubbles.
And this goes on there?
Yes, and make sure you align those tabs up, you see.
Yep.
And then firmly press, making sure to remove any of those air bubbles.
Okay, that feels pretty good.
All right, and now you're gonna locate your resin.
It didn't say which part of the windshield the tab should be, like
No.
pointing down or up.
Nope,
It didn't matter. Okay.
didn't say.
Next.
Resin, get your resin.
Got it.
Remove the cap and cut off the tip of the tube. You got something to do that with?
Oh, I gotta get something to do that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's a blade here, actually. Yes.
Wow, they've got it all. Let's see what you got going on with all your
They
goodies.
give you a little razor blade to cut this, like one-time cut.
Nice.
Is this like a roadside repair?
Well,
Probably should have been, huh?
yeah, honestly.
I remember the exact truck that threw that rock.
Yeah, I know. We were
We
by
were-
Pink Mountain.
We
weren't
were stopped and turning to turn, and he went by and threw a rock. We weren't even moving. So I remember exactly where it happened.
I guess I can sing the song. Do you remember?
It doesn't say how it's to be cut. Like,
You cut the tip off.
all right, tip is off.
Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry, I'm having a juggly problem reading instructions and using the camera here. So now that we've cut the tip off the resin, place the resin tube 1/4 into the pedestal.
Up there.
Yes. Get back up on that ladder.
Okay.
Press pedestal firmly. Oh wait, wrong one. Replace, Squeeze resin into the pedestal. Remove tube from pedestal. Wipe nozzle and replace the cap to save remainder for later.
It's hard to tell if the resin is going in there. That's why I was asking if it matters if this tab is up or down, because that's going to determine the slope of the tube where the resin goes in, like the funnel. So if the tab was up, then it would have more of a sharp angle. But it's on there now. So.
Oh yeah, I guess it is supposed to be up. There's directions on the front and the back, but they don't align with each other.
You think I can try to open that?
That's why you look through the instructions before you start, I guess.
Yeah, so I might not be able to do it.
No, probably not.
It's on there pretty good.
It's not easy holding this camera up in the air and reading instructions here.
Here, give me the camera. So here's what it looks like up close. So this tab, upon reading the instructions further, should be at the top, and that would have had this thing up. It would have been more over here.
Because look, there's instructions on this side with pictures, and then there's reading ones on the back, and the ones on the back that you read don't tell you about the pictures on the front.
Yeah.
Which, that should be part of the instruction. But
Yeah, so this tab should have been at the top, but I think if we unstick it, we're going to cause more harm than good. So what we're going to do is just feed the glue in there, even though it's not going to be at an angle like this, like it should have been. I don't even know how much glue to put in there.
this is a fail.
I'm putting the whole tube in there.
We've learned a very important lesson today. Read through your instructions first.
All right, now what? It's
Now
empty.
you get your syringe.
Okay.
Give me the camera.
What are we going to be doing? Pumping air into it?
Ensure plunger is pushed completely into the syringe before use. Attach the syringe to the pedestal by carefully twisting the tip into the pedestal until the fit is tight. Holding syringe with one hand, gently pull the plunger upward and lock in plunger at second notch, closest to the bottom of the plunger. Let sit for 10 minutes.
Oh. It's got this funky little clip that goes on there. Alright, well.
Do you want to look at the
I'm practicing.
the pictures? Because I'm telling you, the pictures have a lot more to do than the reading.
Well, I don't know how this clip works because I've pulled it off now and the pictures aren't very good.
Well, the biggest problem is the pictures and what you read don't individually
match.
give a full story and don't match up very well.
Probably Chinese crap.
Isn't everything?
I don't know how the clip goes back under, so. Alright, we're gonna put it on there. It does lock in place. That's nice. Now I'll try to get two hands over here and pull it out. And you're supposed to lock it right there. Yeah, I don't know how that's supposed to work. How long? 10 minutes?
After 10 minutes, temporarily remove the syringe from the pedestal to allow airflow. So yes.
Alright, well I'm gonna hold it for 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll shut this off.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna stare at you for 10 minutes.
Alright, 10 minutes has passed. I've read the instructions during the intermission.
I've been fired from reading instructions.
So
Yay.
what we're supposed to do now is actually remove the plunger. Let air get in there. Basically what you're doing is you're creating a vacuum, then you're creating a pressure. I guess that's to push and pull the resin into all the little crevices. So next you're going to pull the plunger all the way up, and then when you push it down it's going to create a back pressure. And then you lock the pin in. So I also figured out how to put the pin on it, which requires 3 hands if you're doing it while it's on there. Oh, I got it on backwards. It's got to go this way. All right, so okay, now we're going to attach it again, making it tight and then pushing it down all the way to the last one. Wait a minute, did we already pass it?
Yep.
I don't understand how that's supposed to do that. Think like that. We'll see.
Oh boy.
So,
And then what?
20 minutes.
Okay, so
Then you come back and you take it all off.
all right, so we'll see you in 20. Did your alarm go off?
Yep, it's been 20 minutes, so that was enough time to have some lunch. Although I did have to eat a couple hot dogs really fast. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off. And we don't know how successful this is going to be on this particular windshield, but at least you kind of got the gist of what you got to do. You got to add vacuum and then pressure, and then wait 10 minutes, wait 20 minutes, and then of course,
that tab goes up top.
yeah, and follow the directions a little better than we did, and you should be successful on a smaller size stone dent or whatever you want to call it.
The biggest thing is when you're in a rush and
Yeah.
then you don't look at the videos and read the instructions like you should.
So, I don't know how well this is going to work. We're supposed to just take this whole thing off now. Might have to use the blade here.
Instead of a how-to video, this might be a don't-do
A
video.
how to not video. Wow, it's on there. That glue is good.
Check.
I might have to get a screwdriver and pry it off.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, might.
That might end your what not to do video.
Yeah. Wow. And it's in a bad place. Like, you can't get a very good. Oh, there it goes. Hold on. All right, we
Holding.
got part of it.
Holding.
There is some resin in there. Yay. This resin is basically just JB Weld. So we actually have some more JB Weld. So
What's the next step?
Is just to let it dry.
Isn't there something with a curing strip?
Well, all this is supposed to dry. Like, I don't think this came out very well.
There's supposed to be a curing strip that you put on the back of it.
What's a curing strip?
That's why you read instructions, bro.
Did it come with it? We used everything.
I don't know. I wasn't at the party that threw everything away.
All right, well. Like I said, I don't think this came out very well, but our fault. I'm not blaming it on the company. But we'll see what happens.
Let's go check those instructions and look through the trash.
Okay. All right, so we went back and got the instructions to read on the very last step, and apparently this little rubber thing is supposed to stay on there. Okay, so we really fouled this whole thing up. So hey, at least we're not staging YouTube videos, right?
This is why you read the instructions first.
But I'm a little confused here, more than a little confused, but it says place the bead of the remaining resin into the damaged area. So this is still on there and it forms a hole around the wound, we'll call it. And immediately place curing strip over the area. So you're supposed to fill more resin and then cover it. Remove air bubbles, of course, and then smoothly, squeegee the bubbles out. But there's no curing strip in this package. We used everything, and there's nothing that's a curing strip. So I don't know. So, and then once you do that, then you
So you don't know the cure.
Then you take it all off and you let it sit for 15 minutes in the sun. Well, the sun is hitting about right here right now. So probably in another 30 minutes, it'll be in the sun. But I'm telling you, there's a little bit of resin in there, but it ain't full like it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna say this was a fail on our part. What not to do when repairing your windshield with a do-it-yourself repair kit.
Back to the drawing board.
So we have all kinds of videos here at Madam Mayor's Adventures. We have do-it-yourself successes and do-it-yourself failures. We're going to put this in the category of the latter.
Definitely. So back to the drawing board.